So now we have some pointers on the impact of a divine mind and clear mind. And I'd like to introduce to you our very own near and dear one who doesn't need an introduction, and a recent recipient of the Shakti Nari Award from the President, Sister Shivani.
Om Shanti. Spiritual response in critical times. And since this morning, we've not just received the tools to do it, but we've received magical energy over here which has strengthened soul power. And it's that energy which will allow us to remain stable in those times of crisis. But what is it that we need to start doing on a daily basis from tomorrow morning, or let's say tonight? I was once with Dadi Janki ji in Pune, and a journalist comes up to Dadi with a paper and pen, ready to write down all the answers, and he asked Dadi ji, what is the secret of your energy? What's the secret of your power? And he was ready to write down. He thought he's going to get a lot of profound knowledge. And Dadi answered him in just 2 words. She said, don't waste it. And he looked at her and he said, what next? She said, nothing. Just don't waste your energy. That's the secret to the energy. Don't waste it. And that's what we all learn on this path of a Raj Yogi lifestyle. Crisis could be personal crisis, crisis in a family, crisis at work, crisis in a city, crisis in a country, and crisis for the world. We all play our part by remaining stable in our own personal crisis. But if we just rewind our life, crisis is not every day. It's once in a while. But small situations are coming to us daily, where if we don't take care, we are depleting soul power. And when we deplete soul power in those little insignificant situations on a daily basis, then this battery is not very charged when it comes to facing a crisis. So for me to be able to remain stable in a crisis, I need to take care of the daily, tiny situations which come every day. Simple situation like getting stuck in a traffic jam, late for a flight. It's a personal crisis at that time. To remain stable and to not create a single waste thought, we would be conserving energy for those crises. Someone said a wrong word, behaved in a way which was just not expected from them. Remain stable, understand them, and respond back with our original purity, goodness, and kindness. We've conserved energy. But if someone didn't behave right, and we created 5 waste thoughts, and then even a disturbed word and disturbed behavior, then that moment was a crisis in which we depleted ourselves. So it's remaining stable throughout the day, scene after scene after scene, irrespective of how people behave to us and independent of how the situation unfolds. We're crossing times of uncertainty. Situations uncertain, people's behavior unpredictable. There's only one guarantee, and that's that personal guarantee that I will remain stable, calm, irrespective of what happens outside. That's conserving spiritual power on a daily basis. And when we do that, we're not just taking care of ourselves, but we are radiating power to the situation and radiating power to people and radiating power in the world. So we are not just protecting ourselves in the crisis, we are protecting everyone around us, and we are strengthening people to face their personal crisis. So we only do two things. One, begin our morning. That 1 hour morning meditation, connecting to that divine mind, charging the soul battery. 1 hour to study, which is the emotional diet. Taking care during the day of what we watch, read, and listen. In an era of technology and information at every click, emotional diet is very important to remain spiritually powerful. Every click has information to offer, and we are what we watch, read, and listen. If we allow ourselves to watch, read, and listen everything that comes to us on our phone, on iPads, and laptops, it's not possible to keep this strengthened. So taking care of what we consume from the world and consume only that who we want to become. And which means consume information only which is full of compassion, love, empathy, and purity. Watch, read, and listen only that, which means protect ourselves from the vibrations of the world, create higher vibrations, and influence the world. Not in the direction to get influence, but in the direction to influence the world. So 1 hour in the morning, taking care during the day about what we watch, read, and listen from the world, and a little attention in how we respond to those little situations during the day, conserving energy every time, which keeps the soul battery charged. And then, if ever there is a crisis in our personal life, we've already created the sanskar of remaining stable and influencing the scene instead of getting influenced by the scene. It will have to happen by practicing in the tiny situations of life. Let's sit last few minutes in silence, and all the power that we've created, shared, absorbed during the day, just a minute to radiate it to the world. And a personal practice that for the next 15 minutes, as we walk out of this hall, angels for the world, 15 minutes of silence. As if there's absolutely nobody in the hall, just angels walking in silence, radiating God's power and love, not to this just beautiful city, but to the world. Are we ready? 15 minutes silence? 15 minutes silence? That will be our meditation even while we are walking and driving back home. I am a powerful being. Stable, always. Stable, always. My thoughts, words, and behavior are independent of the situation or the people around me. I'm untouched by the energies around me. I influence. I radiate. God's power and love to the scene, to the people with me in that scene, and thereby radiating it to the world. I am God's angel. My life, my purpose, while I'm doing everything that I'm doing, is to radiate power to the world. I am His angel. I am Satyugi, divine soul. The next 15 minutes, silence time. As I walk out, drive home, I'm serving the world. My every thought is strengthening the world, is energizing every soul. I'm shifting the world from Kalyug to Satyug. I am the creator of the new Satyugi world. Next 15 minutes, deep silence. Walking out like an angel, light and powerful. Request everyone to rise and start moving out in silence. In silence. 15 minutes in silence. Angels healing the world. सभी उठते जाएंगे, लेकिन मौन में 15 मिनट का मौन चलते हुए भी विश्व की सेवा कर रहे हैं। हर कर्म में सेवा है, हर संकल्प में सेवा है। साइलेंस में चलेंगे। साइलेंस में चलेंगे। सभी चलते जाएंगे साइलेंस में।